Welcome back to my weekly top 5. This week I'm counting down my top 5 favorite Stephen King books or book series. Now I'm not including the short story collection into this because it's kind of hard to compare short stories to actual novels or a full series, so I'm going to save that for another countdown. But starting at number 5 is an underrated book by Stephen King called Bag of Bones. This is a love story, a ghost story. It's definitely great, especially to listen to the audiobook version, because not only does Stephen King read it on the audiobook, but there's actually music that kind of goes along with it that you wouldn't really get just by reading itself. Definitely an underrated one. You should definitely check it out. Coming in at number 4, that classic story of the haunted car, Christine. Of course, everybody knows the movie to this. The movie and the book are both great. There's definitely differences between the book and the movies, as there always are, but I don't think, I think the movie stands alone on this. The changes are great in it, and the differences in the book are great too. I mean, they're both great. Same basic core story about the haunted car, and of course Arnie buying it and it possessing him. Great story. Coming in at number 3, the super long, almost over 1,200 pages unabridged version of The Stand. This one almost predicted COVID. It's about a super virus, the super flu, or whatever you want to call it. Captain Trips, as they call it in it as well. That kills off a whole lot of the population, and there's, whoever is left that's immune to it is left. They're almost separated into good versus evil, and the good has to try to triumph over evil that's trying to just destroy everybody and take over what's left of the world. Two mini-series came out of this. Of course, I like the one for the 90s better, but definitely check out The Stand. It's just going to take you a while to read it, but it's great, and it sucks you in. Number 2, one of my favorite movies of all time, and definitely one of my favorite books, Pet Sematary. Everybody knows this creepy story about, going up to the Indian burial ground that's cursed and burying pets there, and then they bury humans, and they come back to life, and they're possessed by evil. They ain't what they were before. But don't go that road. Everybody knows that Judd from the movie. But definitely, if you haven't read the book, check it out. It's even creepier than the movie somehow. Then coming in at number 1, it's going to be hard to talk about this in a short amount of time here, but it's the Dark Tower series, the whole series. 8 books plus 2 short stories, and then the whole Stephen King universe is basically wrapped around this Dark Tower universe. Just pretty much anything you read of Stephen King has either a small connection or a big connection. I mean, even Stephen King's a character in it, mentioning he's writing the series. It's crazy. You've got to read this series. It starts out kind of slow. I'm warning, if you're on the first book, you think it's just some weird Western series. But trust me, get into book 2, and you're just off to the races from there.